Bhagavad Gita is the universal truth. It is the song of the spirit. It gives us knowledge of the self and answers two universal questions. Who am I? And how can I lead a happy and peaceful life? On the first morning of the great war of Mahabharata, the battlefield of Kurukshetra stood silent, heavy with destiny. Conches rested in trembling hands, arrows waited in quivers, and hearts were louder than drums. Among the warriors stood Arjun, the mightiest archer of the Pandavas. Yet that day, his bow slipped from his fingers. As he looked across the field, he did not see enemies. He saw his teacher who had once held his hand while teaching him archery. He saw friends who had laughed with him, and relatives whose blood flowed in his veins. A storm rose within him. How can victory be worth this? He whispered. I would rather walk away than win a world stained with the blood of my own. His charioteer, Krishna, listened, not as a king or warrior, but as the eternal witness of the human soul. Then, in the stillness before destruction, Krishna sang. That song became the Bhagavad Gita. Through 700 verses, Krishna did not command Arjun to fight. Instead, he guided him inward. He asked questions older than time itself. Who are you, beyond this body? What is your duty, beyond fear and desire? Krishna showed Arjun that life is a constant battlefield. The war outside mirrored the war within. The blind King Dhritarashtra was the restless mind, pulled by impulse and attachment. The noble Pandavas were the disciplined intellect, striving for righteousness. The Kauravas were uncontrolled desires. And Kurukshetra, the battlefield, was the human body itself. Every day, Krishna explained, these forces clash within us. When we run away from our responsibilities in the name of peace, we do not end violence. We only postpone it. True peace comes from clarity, self-knowledge, and action performed without selfish attachment. Arjun listened. His despair slowly gave way to understanding. His shaking hands steadied. The fog in his mind lifted. He realized that avoiding duty was not compassion, it was fear in disguise. With renewed strength, he picked up his bow, not with anger, but with purpose. When the war ended, Arjun emerged victorious, not just over his enemies, but over himself. Centuries later, the war continues quietly in every human heart. In homes and offices, between ambition and family, desire and discipline, impulse and wisdom. Each day presents a choice. Each night invites reflection. Some write diaries, some fold their hands in prayer, some look honestly at their day and ask, which side won today? The Bhagavad Gita lives on, because it does not belong to a battlefield of the past. It belongs to the present moment. It reminds us gently and firmly to pause, reflect, and realign. One verse a day, one honest look within, and slowly the song of the Spirit begins to guide us toward clarity, courage, and a life that is not just successful, but peaceful.